What's up, passionate Pokemon players? We're here with yet another episode of the Hawks Pokemon Nest. Today, I am Ryan. As I always am. I mean, am I always Ryan? Probably. Is my hat sometimes crooked? Yes. Is it still crooked? I don't know. Anyway, let's stop asking questions, right? Okay, we're here to see one thing, and that's one thing only. At least I hope so. Toedscruel EX in action. The terribly tingly Toedscruel EX. If you watched my last video, then you will have seen, at least my last deck demo, you will have seen Toedscruel EX out there as I told you all what the deck consists of, how to play it, what the strengths and weaknesses are, and then some other cards to think about throwing in that bad boy of a deck as well. So today we're going to take it into action on TCG Live, and we are going to see how it does. This one I've had some pretty mixed results, but it's also the one I've tinkered with probably more than any other deck, almost on a round by round basis. Now, my last couple I've actually done okay. I've done pretty good with it. I think I finally got this list to a place where it's competitive. So we'll see if we have some success. I think overall we do well with these decks online. I'm usually can finish with the winning record, so we'll see if we can keep up that streak or not. But let's get into it. But before we do so, as always, if you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button so you can join the Hawks Nest. We're a growing flock of fabulous folks who are fearless in our frenetic pursuit of peak performance. Right? We love peak performance. I love peak performance. I like to be the best version of myself, and I feel like I am the best version of myself when I'm doing this. What is it that you like to do? Maybe you just like to watch these videos for fun, but what are you passionate about? What gets you going? What really makes you want to think and put in time to learn and to get good at? That I want you all to follow that, whatever that is, right? Because that's what this world is truly about. Now, without further ado, let's jump into some Pokemon. Alright, we have our deck up here, the terribly tingly Toedscruel. As I mentioned, we went through the entire deck list in depth last time, but we'll get a quick little view of it here. We've got all of these fun stuff. We've got 13 energies, some Kierans, and for once, yes, I threw a Manaphy in there. I'm finally doing some deck protection. It's getting crazy out there. Pretty soon, I'm going to be pulling a freaking Lost Vacuum in my deck. Could happen. We're almost on the brink of it. Anyway, let's get into match one. Match one over here. What do y'all think of these sleeves and coin? I got them all. One thing I'll tell you in terms of what do I think about. I mean, it is kind of funny because I never use my Pokecoins, ever. Occasionally we'll get some new sleeves out there that I really like and I'll spend it on. But I mean, I had so many. I had so many coins. This is a tough one. Get that out. I had so many Pokecoins. And then luckily I kind of, because I don't read the in-game news. Who does that? Some people do, I'm sure, but not me. So anyway, what happened was I saw somebody post on Twitter that these were all going to be converted with our next, during the next update. Like a day before I was able to find this out. And so I just went ahead and pretty much bought everything except for 5K's worth of sleeves and coins and whatever else is out there. And here we are now. I've got a bunch of different sleeves and stuff. You know what, I probably should have waited on that one. I also don't want to play the Underdepths yet. The only thing that could have gone better for us would have been getting the Exeggcute in the active. We have Lady here. Kind of on the fence in terms of where to go, because I would like to play a Kieran next turn to switch Exeggcute so that I can get him, but then on the other hand, this is where switch might come in handy because on the other hand, what would be an ideal move would be to attach to the Exeggcute and then shuffle, because I've got 2 turns. If I retreat using energy, then it's not going to be good. I got the Toedscool in case this one just gets knocked out, which is unlikely, all things considered. we're seeing the meta version of Charizard, so we've got a good, it's actually a pretty good matchup though, overall. Alright, let's see what we get. No, no good. Oh, man. Actually, this actually is fine. So, I guess what I would do here is use Lady to just grab those energies. And honestly, too, we've got 2 in discard. Because I kind of also want to grab a Manaphy now. I'm that crazy. Because I'm a little bit afraid of... I mean, it has it's damage counters, right? So I need the protection first. It might have been a bad move. Now I've got 3 in discard. We'll see how that turns out for me. I don't know if that was the move yet. I kind of overthought this one and thought it was damage, but it would have been better to get a Toedscruel up because he does damage counters. So Manaphy does nothing for me. What? Oh man, is this gonna be a cheap win? That's gotta see how this goes. Okay. You know, I'm wild enough to I don't like this guy. Let me get rid of him. Things considered. Alright, so we'll take him out and then we'll get, I guess I'll go 1-1. I kinda want 2 to be honest. Makes him a target, but whatever. One of them would have been targeted. Oh, there's a Kieran. Could have used that one a little bit earlier. Yeah, and the reason I'm not as worried about these Charizards because they're weak to Toedscruel EX, so it's gonna be pretty easy for me to one-shot them, all things considered. I need let's see, he's gonna do 80 plus 40, so in order to get to, oh, he is not having a good time despite having a big hand there. And interestingly enough, because of that, I'm not gonna Iono. Yeah, like why would I? Despite me not really having much else going on either. So this one, I mean, with Charizard, he's always has such a chance of just making a crazy comeback because it's not going to be too long before he's going to one-shot me. He's got now has 3 on bench. This is a Radiant. I kind of just want to take him out. Super Rod. Okay. How worried am I about the Radiant though? You know, kind of like, should I just knock out? Get that one evolved. Let's put energy on. And then we're pretty much where we're at again. Eventually he's gonna top deck something though, but we're down to 3 prizers, so we're not doing too bad. Another potential benched. Ooh. I feel bad for this guy. Just knocking these Charmanders out. Such pain. Yeah, it's good to... Now he's got 1 left, but I mean, obviously, super rotted. He can pull all kinds of stuff and top deck what he needs. But, yeah. I've never seen a Charizard deck get kind of so stalled out like this. Ooh. Oh, okay. I'm gonna start doing some evolving. The good thing about this is we can Kieran and one-shot him next turn. This is why I love Kieran. Pays off when it pays off, it pays off. All right, so this is good. So now we've got protection in case he gets knocked out. Got another one. Just adding onto the bench. We can Kieran. Oh, but he's not a EX or V. Well, you know what? We're just gonna do this then. I think I should be able to. That should be enough. 200. Yeah. And now additionally, he's going to be dealing 400 to the Charizard EXs. Our one caveat here is we're down to one card and we have Iono in hand. But our other caveat too is about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 energy in play. So he can knock him out. There's a good chance. Man, you know what I might do? There's a good chance here that I don't get an energy this turn. So I'm going to have to consider my options. I do have a Kieran to switch. So we're going to have to think about that. I think I'll do this. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to throw him up there and just cross our fingers that we can get something to get us an energy. Oh, and there it is. I think that should do it. Yeah. Okay, cool. I need to discard 3. I don't need the Underdepths, right? Yeah, because I already have one. I don't need the Hoothoot. I mean, this is done this turn. Being Noctowl. Okay, so I can just get a lady. Let me check my not inspect board. All. There we go. Let's make sure I have energy. Okay, I do. Alright, valid. So let's get a Night Stretcher as an item. And then the Stadium, I don't need one. Let's grab it. Okay, cool. So, in fact, let's just get a Night Stretcher. Give him that energy. And then that way I can, just for good fun, I can use the Kieran to deal 30 more damage. That's kind of messed up. And then now it's going to hit for 380. Alright, there we go. I mean, you know, kind of a cheap win, but a win is a win. I will take it. We didn't get to, I mean, we saw some damage. We saw a good setup. So we got a nice little easy demo of the deck in match 1. But let's go ahead and get into our match 2. Match 2 incoming. Cruel Forest. I should have named it the same thing. Terribly Tingly Toedscruel here. Don Dinero. Alright. So, yeah, he just really got hand-locked. It was unfortunate, but... And the crazy thing was, because it was Charizard, he had a small chance of coming back, too. If I wouldn't have kind of gotten what I needed. And this time we get... nothing. We get a mulligan. Despite having a good amount of basics, we've got 3 Exeggcute and 4 Toedscruel for 7. 2 Hoothoot 9 and 10. I think I have 10 basics, right? 3. Let's look at my list over here. 4, and the Manaphy too. 11, I think, basics. All right, one mulligan. I didn't really show my hand. This one will be interesting. I can use the secret box and discard a few energies. Am I going first or second? My turn. Yeah, so the supporter's not going to do me as well. Do I want to just go crazy and use it? I kind of do. Let's get rid of the Ultra Ball. I don't want to get rid of the bosses. That's tough, but I'm going to do it. Okay, so we can get our... I want a Poffin. Stadium, And let's get a lady. We'll go with that. Alright, so Poffin into Exeggcute and another Toedscool. Let's do that. Now the thing is, I'm not going to be able to use my ability because I didn't have him inactive. This is where, again, switch would have been nice, but, you know, that's how life goes sometimes. And we're playing against a Lost Box, it looks like. Probably a Lost Box Pikachu is what we're seeing now. I'm going to leave my Area 0. Let's just end it. The good thing is I don't think he's going to knock out the Toedscool. It's good and bad. I mean, it's always nice to not have a prize card go away. But we'll see how this kind of goes. Oh, he's got the Giratina. This is an old school classic Lost Box? It's been a while. And it used to be all I see online. It was like Lost Box after Lost Box after Lost Box. But hey, we're looking alright. So actually, in fact, with the Crammy Rammy, as I like to call him, he's got a chance of getting that Toedscool knocked out, which wouldn't even be the worst thing for me. What would be worse would be to have the Exeggcute knock it out, which is also a possibility he could boss it up. But no, he's going Colress, which means for sure now with Colress, he's got enough for Cramorant, which I always just thought was too few. It should be like 6, but you know, what do I know? What do I know about game balance? Ooh, I got lucky in some ways. Alright, so we will go ahead and do that. Is this retreat cost is 1 less. Oh, okay, cool. It's actually thank you for that. I don't have to waste an energy. But yeah, let's get rid of it. I don't want him to have that for next turn. So we'll use a lady. Let's get a nice stretcher. Let's just get it back. I don't know. I probably should have waited. Alright. Solid. Solid. I need to get more on my bench, though. It's nice. I mean, I got this bad boy ready to go, but I got 5 energy in hand, but what am I supposed to do here with him? Oh, and there's that's unfortunate. And now that's 5 energy bottom deck. Remember that. Hey, but I got another lady. And he's used the beach court again. Alright. Okay, so Iono, so that's good. We're not going to get one of these guys bossed up. But he's getting ready. He's getting these guys ready. Star Requiem. He only has 5 in the Lost Zone, so he still needs... What does he need again? It's been a while. 10. Crammy, Rammy can potentially pop out and get me. But cool, I can add 2 more to my bench this turn. I need to get Manaphy out there soon, though. Really need that. And is it too much to ask to, like, get myself a top deck of Radian Greninja or something? I mean, I'm totally fine with this. I'm going to get a prize card. So let's go with that. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. There's the lady once again. Just get all 4 energies right back. And it shuffles my deck too, so those 4 aren't going to be on the bottom anymore. Those 5 are in hand. So we both get a knockout, and I'm going to play it safe and do it like that. Because just in case he knocks me out next turn, I want to make sure I can attack. And really, I mean, except for this, the Giratina, which is would take in order to one-shot would be very challenging, and he can one-shot me, so this Giratina is really dangerous for me. I'd like to actually boss up this guy and take him out. Well, there goes that plan. Yeah, so it's going to take me having 6 energy on bench in order to one-shot him. I think if I have 5, I can hit for 270. Or we can get a Kieran out there and finish him off with 5 benched with an energy attached. So we've, you know, got some options. This is a little bit of a tougher matchup. And it's interesting he's playing Beach Court too. And the reason is a lot of times you used to see more of the Pokestops out there. And when my old Toedscruel, my old version of the deck with the Toedscruel worked out, but yeah. Alright, so it looks, how is he going to play the Mirage Gate? Yeah, it looks like he's going straight for, and he's just going to probably, is he going to switch into him and take out this guy? Yeah, he sure is. Alright, so that's kind of fine because he's going to lose 2 energies. He's already got 2 there. He's got 3 total energies, but he may have some trouble with energy. So that's something to think about. Yeah, but at the same time, he has his V-Star as well because now he's at 12 in Lost Zone with that. I'm actually surprised he didn't just go ahead and use it on the Exeggutor. I'm definitely surprised about that one. Let's get the Manaphy, and looks like my other Exeggcute are prized. That was only my second. Should we get another one? Do I have a Hoothoot? Yeah, I do. Okay. That's unfortunate because now my Noctowl is useless. So that kind of sucks. Let's dang, that was actually bad. Shouldn't have done that. Alright, we'll do this. I'm gonna grab an energy so that I can hit harder. Right now I'm only dealing 160. That's gonna put me up to 200, so we're actually in a bad spot here. Let's do this. Super Rod. I don't think I need that. Alright, we'll get all of them. Alright, let's get him at least kind of a little more hand-locked. Okay, good. But yeah, this is tough. Alright, it's only for 200. Yeah, he's probably going down to 2. Alright, you got the Cramorant back in. He might have to. I'm interested here. Let's see. He's got like 5 energy in the Lost Zone. And he's gonna go with that again. Which actually works because now he knows for sure that all he has to do is Star Requiem and he's gonna get the win. So even though he's gonna have stuff in Lost Zone, he's got 5 energy and is probably about to go up to 6, 7 in fact. But as long as he keeps 1 of each, yeah, he definitely did. Lost Impact. Yeah, I mean he just needs 2 and he can win. Although at the same time, I'm trying to think if there's a way out for me. There's not. I mean, if I knock him out, there's a chance he's out of energy. But it's gonna be tough. I might have to stall out here. Alright, we've got a Kieran. Alright. I'm gonna try to stall and see if I get lucky. Use switch cards. Down to 2. I'm thinking about. I can either Iono. I think I'll take a chance. I'll boss this one up. That's my second boss. I mean, he's only used one switch card in one switch, so he could potentially have 3 more of them. Oh, and he does have more energy. No, he doesn't, see? So that's something to think about. If I really wanted to, I could probably try to knock this guy out. And that would have been key for me, too. If I could have knocked him out. Well, I mean, he's got the Cramorants. I mean, there's a chance that I could try to deck him, but it would be tough. Yeah, so he's gonna... Let's see which one he goes with. Probably Cramorant. He's gonna think about it, yeah. Definitely wants to go Cramorant. Which really puts me at a disadvantage. He probably doesn't know that I don't have any bosses left, but I don't have any bosses left, so. Yeah, because now he can Lost Impact. Yeah, I'm done, unfortunately. It's been real. It's been real, but, you know, you win some, you lose some. You just get all these back, at least get another knockout. Yeah, if I would have been able to have another Toedscruel ready to knock him out, I think we would have had a good shot at victory, because he really, it was crazy of him to Lost Zone all of those, and I could have just knocked that guy out if I would have top decked one. But no. And then also the fact that I didn't have another Exeggutor benched, so that I could have used that Noctowl would have also really helped me. Oh, well, he also has this. He has the Luminous Energy. Interesting. Yeah, well, we saw the first match. We kind of saw what was good about the deck. Second match, we saw really what can hamper the deck. And we need a lot of stuff working in order to really see it at its peak. But two solid matches. I won't call them great matches, but solid matches, right? But let's keep things coming. Let's get into a third one. All right, so we did have a round 3 that y'all don't need to see, okay? It was very ugly. It was very bad for me. It was very quick. It was against another Charizard deck. But all I did was... the only Pokemon I had was Hoothoot inactive, and basically got unbenched, or whatever you want to call it. You know, I had no bench Pokemon. Round turn 2 of him, he evolves into Charizard and just knocks me out. So not a good start. And get this, last time I mulliganed too. So that's now 3 in a row where I mulligan, and I mulliganed again. All right, so this is a Gardevoir one. I'm not sure how this one would do against a Gardevoir deck. I don't think it's a good or bad matchup. I don't know if it's good or bad. I think it could go either way, but we'll have to see. We will have to see, and let's see. I'm gonna mulligan again. This is crazy. Like, how am I getting this many mulligans with this many basics in deck? This is like one of the top amounts of basics I have in a deck ever, with like these 11, right? 3 Exeggcute, 4 Toedscool, that gets me to 7. Manaphy, Greninja, and 2 Hoothoot is 11. Yeah, and now they know what I got, man. That's alright. Don't like it, but I'm gonna put the Toedscool in active. I'm going first. There's a huge chance he knocks me out turn 2, but there's a non-zero chance of it happening, that's for sure. I'm gonna do something a little bit crazy. I want to get my Greninja out here. So I'm taking out one Night Stretcher and one. Okay, see, this paid off. Let's get the Exeggcute, and I'd like another Toedscool. And we'll go ahead and grab that. The tough part here, I mean, there's 2 things. Number 1, I have an Exeggutor in hand, so I don't even need to use its ability to evolve him. And then I obviously have this one up here too. But, you know, then the question is, what do I do? Because I have nothing else in hand. So we're in kind of an odd spot, you know? Got two, and I've already went through 2 of my 3 night stretchers on turn 1. But, you know, I got some super rods if I need to recycle energy. I've got potentially 1 more unless it's prized. Which, you know, y'all probably have noticed if you've been watching now. I've had about, moving on to a few months of content now. And I don't do deck searches enough. I'm a very go-go person. So I gotta remember to stop and like check out my deck and see what's in there so that I can plan ahead a little bit more. I will say, you know, there's definitely been plenty of times where I'll like use an Ultra Ball thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this win right here, I'm gonna evolve. Oh no, it's prized. Why do these things happen to me only? Why didn't I plan ahead? You know, stuff like that. It definitely happens to me a lot. Okay, so let's see. What he did is use the TM evolution so that he can get his deck going. Now, a lot of how the rest of this match is going to go is going to be based on what I top deck right now. And it's not the worst top deck, but it's nowhere near the best. And the only reason it's not the worst is because now I can evolve both and hopefully get it to survive. And then worst case, if it doesn't survive, I've got another one sitting there. But I need to get an energy and I need to get this guy into active. And that is looking like it's going to be a task right now. So let's see how this goes, because he's got a good chance of being able to get that Gardevoir in there. Anyone else can't wait until this Kirlia gets rotated? I really liked a lot of cards that rotated out last year for 2024 year. But I'm not going to like a lot that are rotating out this year. I mean, in some ways it's going to be cool to like not see a Radiant Greninja in every deck. But I mean, that's one of the cards that I like, you know, have in like almost every deck. So it is going to affect me. I'm going to hate to see, you know, like Lady's been a huge card for me too lately in all of these decks. And she's gone. What else is going out that's good? What we're only a couple months away now from rotation, so what? I mean, it's still about 3 or so. What are some cards? Let me know in the comments. What are you sad is rotating out? What are you sad about? I'm sure they'll replace some of them, but some of them are gonna be gone. I think actually, isn't there like some type of other style Radiant Greninja, like similar effect to it coming out? I don't know. Yeah, that one's definitely, Greninja's probably the one I use the most that I'm gonna not see anymore. What else? I gotta think about that. I think a lot of them have started to like get replacements, so there's not a ton left. On the benefit side, we're finally gonna see decks that freaking match, you know, with the silver borders, and we won't see, you know, except for the people who are using, you know, the like cards like Professor's Research and things like that, like Switch and stuff. But it's gonna pretty much just be the first time that we only have one style border of the cards, so that's cool. And look at this, going for another evolution, I see. Interesting. They're just gonna get like a bunch of Gardevoirs out here. What? What? Oh my god, and mine's just as bad. So I've now got 3 in a row of Toedscool. So there's no Kirlias in deck? And I also question, like, are there any Gardevoirs, or did they just not want to evolve into this one? Alright, got Drifloon. Oh, thank you! Thank you so much for that Iono. I needed it so bad. Okay, so we've got Lady. Alright. We can potentially start cooking. Would have been nice to get a... Still might take us a few turns. We're not going to quite cook yet, but we can start, you know... We can start preheating the oven. You know what I'm saying? Maybe get a skillet going with some oil in it. Because I can't completely... We still have freaking no energy on anyone. I'd actually almost, like, at this point, just freaking knock out this Toedscruel. Because I can... Then I'd be able to just use Lady and attach energy to my second Toedscruel and get some attacks in here. So, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Alright, and now it's like... Oh, man. Should I go to sleep for a while? Like, the game really needs to do this to where, like, how many energies? 3. How much damage? 6. Okay, he's gonna Pokemon gathering. So, yeah, I think he wants to get rid of my Manaphy. Like, okay. Fine by me, buddy. Oh, my Greninja. That's what he's trying to do. Guess what, buddy? This is actually, like, probably the best thing that could have happened to me. Because I only lose 1 prize. I've got a Night Stretcher in hand. Guess what, buddy? He's coming right back. And we get to move our Exeggutor EX into active. We'll knock this one out. The preheating happened a lot sooner than I thought it would. Looks like our opponent was cooking here, too. Alright, this is going to be funny. Should I give him a little thumbs up? That's kind of messed up, man. How am I like this? Let's use the Lady first, because I kind of want to discard one of those. Man, if I can get an area 0, that would be pretty cool. But no, no luck on that. Let me get a Hoothoot up in this joint. Nothing to evolve. We're gonna go ahead and attach. Got him. Would have been also nice to get an Exeggutor. It's gonna be hard for him to one-shot him with 300 HP. I think I'm pretty set here. I don't want to Ultra Ball. It's not gonna be perfect by any means. Go 1-1. He'll probably try to take him out again. I don't think I need bench protection. You know, let's throw one on him. Screw it. It's fine. Alright, we got a Super Rod, so that's good. I only have 1 energy in discard so far. Now, also remember the fact that 1, 2, 3 of my Night Stretchers are gone. I run 3, so... we're not going to be able to pull that trick of getting the Greninja right back again. Now, this one's fun. 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So this is cool. Actually, yeah, the bench protection works here against this deck because of Manaphy. And if it was damage counters, then we've got these 4 protected. So we're in a solid spot. He'd have to get a Drifting. He's going to Iono. It kind of works for me again. I didn't really have too much I could use there. We got 0 Underdepths and a secret box. I'd probably use the Lady first, and then I might have to sacrifice some of the energies. I'm kind of thinking about that. I don't necessarily even need to use it yet. Never mind. I'd probably rather Lady, 0, Poffin. This is good. We actually got a much better hand. We might see this deck at its full potential here because we're going to be able to get some energy and have at least 1 attached. The caveat here is it's going to be a little bit tricky because we still got him in the active and I don't have another on the bench, so I'm definitely using one of the Pokemon I get from the Poffin. We're going to get an Exeggcute and probably another Toedscruel Toedscool, because why not? Be cool if I could get a Hoothoot out of here somehow. Let's see how much he's gonna do. Doesn't have a ton of, I mean, doesn't have a bravery charm. It looks like he's kind of struggling to pull what he needs too. So he can't, all he can do is hit my active. Unless he's, I think it's funny in this game is you can forget about, yeah, see, he totally forgot about my ability or didn't know and just wasted it. So that's unfortunate when they do stuff like that. Kind of feel bad, but you know, it's the nature of the game. They shouldn't even like allow you to do it, in my opinion. But you know, this is pretty cool. I've never been able to get this done like this. I'm attached to this one, so he's not gonna do more damage. Do I even want to? I guess no, because I don't want. I want to attach all these energies. Nah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm only gonna have 2, but whatever. Okay, we got a Kieran. So we've got that one in hand. Alright, so I actually need 1 on him, and I need a friggin' attacker if he gets knocked out. So definitely want to grab that one. Alright. So if this guy can just survive 1 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These would be the 2 I protect. If I have to sacrifice these 2, that's okay. At this point too, I don't even really need the secret box. So I probably would like to Ultra Ball it away in order to get my Hoothoot up. Maybe I'd also get rid of the Iono. Because I'm down to 4. I'm at the point where I don't even need to draw too much anymore. This is actually going swimmingly so far, just because I'm getting to do some cool stuff. Now the question's going to be if I could just keep him alive 1 more turn. If I can just keep him alive 1 more turn, then I'll have him and protect this. Unless obviously if he gets rid of the Area 0 Underdepths, which I don't see happening. And, you know, he hasn't used the stadium yet. He's down to 14 cards. So I don't see that happening. You know, another card I forgot to mention as a potential replacement in here too is Earthen Vessel. I keep thinking about it, but I haven't put it in. It is one to consider. Is an Earthen Vessel. I just think that all the rest are other cards that are a little bit better to throw in there. You know what's crazy is I haven't actually uploaded it yet, so I could potentially go in there and pretend like it was there the whole time, but then y'all would think I was crazy in this one. I'd be like, wait, why is one part cut? And then you'd find, I'd probably like talk about it years later, like, hey, remember that Toedscool video? Oh, and he did have a stadium. That's wild. What is this thing? Your stage 2 Pokemon? Has 30 less HP, so okay. Interesting. Oh, I mean, I see the logic behind it. It helps you take out some of them. It helps you take out Pokemon. How many Super Rods did I use so far? I only have 2. I haven't used any Super Rods, so that's cool. I might use Secret Box now that I'm kind of at this point, where I'd probably discard Iono, Kieran, and Ultra Ball to get my Stadium back. I want to get my Stadium. I wonder how many of those he has. That Grassy Knoll, though. Turn your next attacks used by the defending Pokemon to 30 less. Move all damage counters from one of your benched ancient to your opponent's active. Okay, so I don't see what's gonna happen here. I don't understand what we're doing here. I actually have an idea. I could take out this Gardevoir next turn with Kieran. No, I can't, because I can't use both at once. Because I could do 30. No, no, no. I could. No, because I'd have to switch that one. Never mind. I'll just keep him out. It kind of sucks. The Toedscruel's not really doing much. It's kind of hanging out. Alright. Do I have any? I've got 2. Go ahead and secret box. I want my stadium back. Alright, so let's get the stadium. Let's get a super rod. And what do I have? Do I have any energies left? 3. Okay, so 3. So let's get a lady then. Alright. Super Rod, I've got 2 and yeah, I could get it back with lady, so let's grab it. So let's get 1, 2. What else do we want? Let's get this Toedscool back. And then we'll use, interestingly, 2, 3. So is it 80? He doesn't have any bench protection either. The interesting part here is do this just to kind of give it one. I'm actually probably not going to go like full on. I don't need him to attack again. I'm just going to do the 1. But I'd like to keep these 2 for other Pokemon. And another option too. So I'd like, because he's got this one that's gonna get me. It's only gonna hit for 190. But what I mean is, if I can take this one out with one of these with the Kieran, we may go that route. Let's see how many Ionos he's used. 1, 2, 2 Ionos. So there's potentially 2 more. It's down to 7 cards as well. And there's the Iono. Okay, well, unfortunate, but fine. Which we got a Kieran right back, so that's good. We can use Lady to get some more. We've got some options here. Because I can also get my Greninja ready to take him out. With yeah, I'll probably, so I'm thinking I'm gonna use Kieran to get my, or hold on. If I did 180 plus 80 is only 260, so no, gotta do some math. So the ideal move is gonna use Kieran to bring him in the active, and then I think I can one-shot this thing. Look, it's another one. So let's use Lady as well. I'm gonna grab these. Oh no, I only have 1. Oh, it's because 1, 2, 3. Ah, well. Okay, so let's. Should still have 1 more Super Rod. We got 2 Kierans. What in the world? Oh, and I used Lady. No, I messed up. Dang it. What a mess up. You didn't, I didn't even have to do that. Oh, man. That was terrible of me. Ah, what a misplay. Okay, I gotta think here then. Yeah, we can do this. I think I still might be able to. I don't think so. Let's see. I don't know. Dang it. That was such a misplay. Yeah. Dang it. Yeah. All I had to do was use Kieran into this. I didn't even need those freaking energies. And yeah, okay, that's all right. It's okay. Now it's retreating. It's okay, we still have plenty of paths to victory. This is a full HP Pokemon. It's gonna take time. He's not gonna be able to get me, and luckily it's protected on the bench completely as well. Can't, I mean, number one, it already can't hit you on the bench because it's a Terra. But plus I have bench protection and abilities. Although, oh well, it doesn't actually have, it can be hit by damage counters because he doesn't have any energy on him. I'm down to 9, so I can actually, I can afford to Greninja, try to get some of these energies back. Wow. Okay, what is he gonna go into? We got it right back. That was an odd move. I don't know about that, but sure. Cool, got my super rod. And oh, he conceded. Alright, well, that was a good match, and that one was one I think we can end with. That one was a good one. We got to see kind of Toedscruel at his peak. I did a misplay. I could have won that turn without them resigning, but that's okay. That's how things go. I'm also still in the bottom ranks. The ladder just reset, so I'm going to see some odd decks in here, but pretty good stuff. Well, that will do it for this episode of the Hawks Pokemon Nest. If you liked what you saw, please hit that subscribe button so you can join the fabulous flock of fledgling falcons. This is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand. I need to stop with the F alliterations. Anyway, but we are a growing flock of people who just love to do what we love, and we love to do it well. But still, if you're not ready to fly yet, just hit that like button, leave a comment. What'd you think of the deck? What'd you think of the matches? Is Toedscruel competitive? Does it have a shot at anything in locals? I mean, in nationals? Do we have a shot here? I mean, we had some cool matches there. But anyway, let me know what other modifications you would make. If not, please stay tuned for the next episode of the Hawk's Nest, and we will see you next time.